Gladiators, 1992 to 2000, actors then and now 2025. In the 1990s, few television shows in the UK had the same impact as Gladiators*, a true pop culture phenomenon. Airing on ITV from 1992 to 2000, the show combined sport, action and entertainment. Viewers were glued to their screens every week to watch ordinary players take on the Gladiators*, a team of professional bodybuilders and athletes with charismatic nicknames such as Wolf, Jet, Lightning, Hunter, Shadow. Challenges such as Hang Tough *, Powerball *, The Wall and the final match the Eliminator became legendary. 3 decades have passed. In 2025, looking back, the Gladiators cast has gone through different stages. Some have continued their sports entertainment careers, some have become businessmen, some have lived quietly away from the spotlight, and some have passed away. This long article, nearly 4,000 words, will take you back to those glorious memories and explore their lives then and now. #1. Wolf, Michael Van Veck. #. Back then, Wolf was the legendary villain of Gladiators. With long hair, fierce eyes and a provocative style, he became the most memorable character. Every time Wolf appeared, the whistling, booing, and even the loud cheers of the audience made the atmosphere explode. He was not only a strong athlete, but also a master of acting. If Gladiators is like a sports drama, then Wolf is the perfect villain. #Now, 2025. Michael Van Veck, now over 70 years old, lives in New Zealand and runs his own gym. He still maintains a toned body and is often invited to participate in retrospective TV shows. Despite his old age, Wolf still shows the spirit of a warrior, considered the eternal symbol of Gladiators. #2. Jet, Diane Udale. #. Back then, if Wolf is the villain, then Jet is the goddess of Gladiators. Her seductive beauty, toned body and graceful fighting style make Jet the sex symbol of the show. Many male viewers admit that they only turn on the TV to watch Jet in the competitions. However, Jet is not only beautiful but also extremely talented. She possesses the ability to climb, acrobatic and has a sharp tactical mind. #Now, 2025, Diane left the Gladiators in 1996 after an injury during the pyramid competition. She then pivoted her career to become a psychologist and mental health coach. Today, Diane is a motivational speaker, counselor, and a regular on podcasts and television about mental health, a meaningful departure from the spotlight of sports. #3. Lightning, Kim Betts. #. Then, Lightning was one of the most prominent female gladiators. She was known for her agility, balance, and master climbing skills. In many games, Lightning was virtually unbeatable. #Now, 2025, Kim Betts continued to pursue fitness after the Gladiators, then transitioned to being a full-time coach and mother. She also runs a small business and supports her son in pursuing a career in motorcycle racing. At the age of 53, Lightning still maintains an extremely impressive figure, often called the undefeated queen in the memories of fans. #4. Hunter, James Crossley. #. Back then, Hunter joined Gladiators when he was only 19 years old, becoming a young, handsome and attractive face. He quickly won the hearts of female audiences and was considered the heartthrob of the show. #Now, 2025, after Gladiators ended, James turned to acting, participating in many plays, and also became a fitness trainer. Recently, he is famous for his role as a yoga and fitness instructor for the elderly. James still regularly appears on television to remind people of his glory days. At the age of 51, he still maintains his attractive demeanor as before. 5. Rhino. Mark Smith. Then, Rhino stood out with his muscular strength and cheerful personality. He was often the one who brought positive energy to the whole show. Now, 2025. Mark Smith turned to Hollywood. He appeared in many big movies such as Pirates of the Caribbean, On Stranger Tides and Argo. Currently, Rhino works as a stuntman and extra, as well as a fitness trainer. At 55 years old, Mark has an impressive film career, proving that Gladiators can pave the way for Hollywood. 6. Shadow. Jefferson King. Then, Shadow is a true mountain, tall, muscular, always making opponents afraid. He is one of the strongest male gladiators. Now, 2025, unfortunately, Jefferson King has had many personal troubles. After leaving the program, he got involved in drugs and spent time in prison. In recent years, he has tried to rebuild his life, participating in community activities to educate young people. Shadow is now a typical example of the ups and downs, from the peak of fame to the bottom, then bravely feel yourself again. 7. Cobra. Michael Wilson. Then, Cobra is a humorous character, often creating laughter with jokes and friendliness with the audience. But in competition, he still proves the power of criticism. Now, 2025, Michael Wilson after Gladiators pursued his passion for painting, becoming a painter. He also taught painting to children. Sadly, Cobra passed away in 2020 after a long illness. Fans always remember him as the happy heart of the Gladiators. 8. Saracen. Mike Lewis. Then. Saracen is considered one of the most comprehensive warriors, fast, healthy, and tactically intelligent. He is often the most locked choice for contestants to confront. Now, 2025, Mike Lewis became a firefighter after the show, and also worked as a fitness trainer. In 2023, he returned to the new version of Gladiators on BBC, being hailed as a living legend. In his 50s, Saracen still maintains his ability to create many milestones. 9. Panther. Helen O'Reilly. Then. Panther was one of the first female gladiators, famous for her discipline and muscular strength. Now, 2025, Helen opened her own gym, trained bodybuilders and trained young athletes. She still maintains her impression in her 60s, often appearing at gladiator retrospectives. 10. MC and host. Ulrika Johnson. The icon of Gladiators, hosting the show from start to finish. She then continued her MC career, participating in many reality TV shows. As of 2025, Ulrika is still in the press for her progressive personality and tumultuous personal life. John Fashanu. Former football player, co-host of the show during 1992 to 1996. After Gladiators, he participated in several TV shows, lived in Nigeria and did charity work. Jeremy Guscott. Appeared in the final stage, former rugby player. He is now a sports commentator. 11. Other faces. In addition to the above stars, there are many other contributions to creating successful gladiators. Nightshade. Judy Simpson. Former athlete, later became sports coach. Rebel. Jennifer Stout. Olympic athlete, currently runs a sports management company. Trojan. Mark Griffin. After Gladiators, he became an actor, appearing in EastEnders. Falcon. Bernadette Hunt. Had a long association with Gladiators, gaining popularity due to her kind personality. She passed away in 2023 after a battle with cancer. 12. Cultural impact. Gladiators was more than just a TV show, it was part of the memories of an entire generation. Children of the time idolized the gladiators as real-life superheroes. Adults saw the show as the ultimate, sports entertainment solution. Even after its conclusion in 2000, Gladiators was still mentioned in British popular culture. In 2008, Sky One revived the show, but it was not a huge success. However, the BBC's 2023 reboot packs a punch, thanks in part to fond memories of the original. 13. Behind-the-scenes memories. The Gladiators are also full of interesting stories. The Gladiators often have to train hard to maintain their form. Many injuries occur, forcing many members to perform. There are short-lived romances between many gladiators, but they are kept secret. Internal competition is sometimes heated, but on screen, they always maintain the image of a family gladiator. Conclusion. Gladiators, 1992 to 2000, was not only an entertainment show but also a power symbol of the 1990s. 30 years later, many of them have gone astray in their careers, even disappearing from the spotlight. But they all left a strong mark. Wolf, Jet, Lightning, Hunter, Rhino, Shadow, Cobra, Saracen, Panther and their companions created a legendary legend in the primeval era. Even in 2025, they are still remembered as immortal warriors in the audience's memories. Gladiators teach us one thing: strength is not only in muscles, but also in spirit, presence and the ability to overcome challenges of each person.